We come to you from hallowed Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A much-anticipated matchup of NFC North teams. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Crosby will be kicking off. Kicks a line drive. From the 2-yard line. John, in the history of the NFL, there is no more storied rivalry than the Packers against the Bears.
All those championships and Hall of Famers, these two teams have great stories and a great rivalry between them.
Ball on their own 22. Green Bay lines up in a 4-3. He gets the carry. Mapinga is there on the stop at the 19-yard line. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
They give it to the halfback. Barnett is there for the tackle at the 19. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Green Bay with 6 defensive backs. With the throw, and he had it and lost it, incomplete.
A lot of teams use their short passing game like a running game. Lots of short, high-percentage passes that allows them to keep possession while moving the ball down the field. Sometimes those short passes can turn into a big game. But as a receiver on a short pattern or outlet route, you have to stay disciplined and make the catch before you try and create extra yardage.
The Packers are there to pick up the ball. That was a lucky bounce. Chicago comes out in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. They brought the house on that play, John, getting in there to bring him down.
And when you bring that many guys, you better get it there before he throws it. Because if he can get it to one of those receivers, a lot of times it's 6 points.
Following the sack, it's 2nd and long. Chicago lines up in a 4-3. Under pressure, throws it. The wide receiver has it. The 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
You look very good in warm-ups, throwing the ball all over the field with zip and accuracy. You better kick it here.
Crosby comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. Green Bay jumps ahead by a touchdown. He kicks a low line drive. From the 4.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early. But these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Green Bay using 3 linebackers. Little misdirection. Mapinga comes up to make the play at the 27. Number 22 takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Ball on their own 27. The Packers line up in a 4-3. He gets the handoff off his line. Ooh, that one will leave a mark.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
So a gain of about 1. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Only one man in the backfield. Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. They'll down this one at the 45-yard line.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to him.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. The 40, running with a lot of room in front. The 20, the 10. Across the goal line for the score. And John, in their first run of the game, he gets to the end zone quickly after taking the handoff.
I talked to the coach about their game plan, and he said he wanted to establish the running game early. Now, that's one way to establish it.
They'll get set for the extra point. The point answer is good. And a great finish to that drive as they got into the end zone, and the defense is going to have its hands full trying to keep them in check.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Low line drive. From the 4. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
This defense looks good.
Only one man in the backfield. Going to the air on first down. And he's hit as he throws. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. The teams have switched sides and will start the second quarter. So 2 minutes left before halftime. Green Bay goes with a 4-man front. Throws it. Al Harris picks it off. The 30. Has one. The 20. The 10. And they're in. Touchdown. He takes that one all the way.
You better kick it here.
Crosby comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Most quarterbacks in this league have short memories when it comes to interception. They have the confidence to keep throwing the ball. And many times, they come back and make an outstanding play.
He got all of that one. From the 4-yard line. The last time the defense was on the field, they scored on an interception return.
Try this one.
From the gun. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it, and he can't find a way to keep possession.
The back was a good receiver out of the backfield. Could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it. Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
Papinga has it. The 30. A lot of room to work with. The 20 breaks 3 of the defenders. Corner blitz got them that time, and they turn it over.
He shouldn't have made that throw. He really didn't have a chance to see the field, and he threw it anyway.
They haven't been into the red zone until now, but they've scored from outside the 20. With a counter play, and he's in for the score.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you. You better kick it here.
Crosby comes in for the extra point. The point answer is good. So they tack on another touchdown, John.
Yeah, you don't want to panic and throw away your game plan. You can't become one-dimensional and pass on every down. That's not going to get the job done.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 9. The Bears will have to hurry it up as they start the drive. At the 24.
Try this play.
Just over a minute still to go. Green Bay goes with a 4-man front. Grossman sends a man in motion. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Bennett was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Harris with the coverage. Green Bay comes out in a 4-3. Dropping back, gets the pass off, swings it out to the fullback. He's taken down in the backfield by Al Harris. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. The 40, midfield. The 30, receiver with a lot of open room. The 10, touchdown, Chicago. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Well, the cover 2 works well because it eliminates options. At that time, the quarterback made a quick read, and he got it off quickly.
Number 9 comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. After the touchdown, score is 28-7, Packers. It's on its way. This one is handled by Robinson. Well, John, it looked like he had some room initially, but the blocking just didn't hold up.
You have to put some of the blame on the return man, too. It's his job to look downfield and determine if he has the blocks to work with, well before the ball's out of the end zone.
The Bears come out in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Urlacher comes up to make the play at the 7-yard line.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
Gain of 3. They'll go from the I formation. He gets the carry. Room to run. The 20. Brian Urlacher found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. Grant has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. The defense lines up in the nickel. Fires this one deep. He made the catch. Thatcher is there for the tackle at the 31. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
The Bears line up in a 4-3. This one is handed off. Brown makes the stop at the 30-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
The Bears come out in the 46. Fullback handoff. Harris is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. On 3rd down now, they have to get it to the 21-yard line to pick up a first. Chicago comes out in their nickel package. Throws it. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
You better kick it here.
From here, this will be about a 46-yard field goal. He didn't get enough leg behind that one. Going into halftime, score is 28-7, Packers.